What's up, traders? We got to watch this video here from Monday, May 4th, um, showing you the SPY, and we're kind of rolling over. It looked like we were maybe starting to roll over on Thursday, and then Friday, kind of an ugly day. We'll see what happens. It's still trending above the 20-day. Nice day in chat for those of you that were there on Friday, and let's see what we're watching for Monday here. CODX. I realize my charts are different. A lot of changes. Got a new computer, and I'm just trying to get with all the latest versions of everything. I've had e-signal charts from like 15 years ago that I just got really used to. And I'll tell you what, they did load faster. There's a wait time in between switching symbols on this. They add bells and whistles thinking that's what traders want. You know what I want? I want speed and simplicity. So anyway, I'm going to try to get used to all this and see if I can adapt without having to go online and look for the 20-year-old version again. Anyway, CODX, pretty nice day. It's really right back up. It was in a range here for like a week and a half, and it fell out of the range and then went right back up into the range. So that's not really that bullish, but on an intraday basis, had a pretty nice move on Friday. Wayne called it long right here, right above this early high, which was, let me get this right, 1237. So basically a 2-day high, but that was the previous day's high also. So we love those 2-day high breaks, especially on kind of a recent high flyer. So 1238. And without ever looking back over its shoulder, it went pretty quickly to 1340. Great call by Wayne. And actually, you know what? A pretty strong close. Anyway, we'll definitely keep an eye on CODX. AVEO. If you don't ever hear what the symbol I said, it's going to be right up here. Actually, I'm not sure if that's in the screen or not, so maybe never mind. It'll be right here too. Again, this is a first video with the new computer and different charts, so I'll have to watch it back and see what I'll have to tweak going forward. But anyway, anytime you hear me say the symbol, it's right there. I'm literally not sure if up here is in the screen or not. All right, anyway, AVEO's, it's had 3 green days in a row. But you could argue that Fridays was inside of Thursday's range. I don't really like looking at something that's had 3 green days in a row, but it held up pretty well on Friday. So you know what? It's going to occupy a chart. Typed that wrong. CAPR. So look at this one. I had the big pop, then a quiet inside day, and actually made a couple calls in this one, even though it gave back a lot of it. Made a couple calls in this one on Friday. I'll show you. One was right over this early high. Over 680. This was the opening 5-minute candle. Called it long over 680, over 690, I think. And that one really never looked back either. It went pretty quickly over the next 30, 40 minutes or so to 9. I had also called, for those that missed this entry, called this flag break right here with the previous day's high not that far away on a recent high flyer. And that was over 759, I think, right there. And that one really didn't look back either. We try to teach people, and we try to call, and we try to trade entries that you get long and you're green right away. It takes a lot of the other traders' problems out of the issue, or out of the picture, right? So that's when you hear me talk about A+ setups. There's a couple examples right there on CAPR, and you noticed Wayne's Codex call, also green right away. I love entries like that, and it's what a lot of what we do is based upon. Finding those entries where we don't have to worry about being red at all. MIST, big volume day for this one. Ugly daily chart, right? But you have this island down here after this massive gap down. And so it kind of worked its way up into the gap on big volume. I did take one profitable trade in that one on Friday, and we're going to watch it again because of the volume. I think it could catch some attention and maybe have a follow-through day. That's MIST. SLCA. I think this is an oil and gas play, also kind of breaking out of an island down here on good volume, so we'll see if we get a follow-through day there. Remember that SM trade, in case you didn't see the video. We were watching it the day after this breakout of the island. It had a really nice low-risk setup the next day. So we don't know what's going to happen, but we're definitely going to have these on watch, and then we'll see if we get an intraday A+ setup. This one, FLDM, had good news late in the day on Friday, and closing well off its highs, though. 200 days at 422. It did go up and hit that, but then gave back a lot of its gains. Maybe a red to green, and this one gets it going again, though. So that volume's going to catch some attention. And the headline sounded nice, so we'll see if the traders think it's going to be back in favor on Monday. All right. IFRX. speaking of islands, you got this big long island down here. I don't know, about a month ago maybe, it topped out at 697. Then a few days ago, basically touched that again. And then on Thursday, kind of finally ripped through. They sort of had cup and handle going there. And then on Thursday, ripped through that and topped out at 737. And then Friday, put in a kind of a quiet inside day. So Friday's high, 717. If it takes out Friday's high, probably going to take out Thursday's high, maybe squeeze a bit. So I like the looks of this one. THMO, one of the squinkiest traders I've ever encountered in all my years. But had that massive move on Thursday and kind of a quiet day on Friday, topping out at 1418, I believe. Let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so you see Friday's candle there, went down and right back up. So I do like this over Friday's high, which would be over, looks like 1424. Let me try that again, 1124. I swear I'm not drinking. Over 1124 would be a break of Friday's high. It was Thursday that it got up into the 14s. So anyway, I'm going to keep an eye on that one, but a tough trader and kind of extended from the moving averages as well. NAT, a good trade in this one the other day. Really nice move. Pulled back to the 8-day, and really no great setup here because, right here it closed where it opened and almost did the same on Friday, but you could argue found support the last couple of days around $6. So maybe if the shippers get going, this is certainly one to watch. VXRT. Pretty nice move back here, and now we've got 4 days in a row down and touched the 20-day on Friday. So maybe we get a nice bounce on Monday. PSTI. Remember, all of these are only going to be taken if I get a quality A+ intraday setup. PSTI I'm not in love with, but it was really, really strong, and now it's like 5 days in a row, also down into the 20-day. Maybe a little bit of a bottoming tail as well. I'm going to keep our eyes on that one. A couple more. TXMD. Really big move, and then a gap up the next day and a couple red days, but still has only retraced, I don't know, maybe a little over half of the big move. Goes on bounce watch for Monday. And then lastly, another oil and gas play, HLX, which kind of broke out, what that have been Wednesday, then Thursday and Friday, a couple red days. If oil and gas plays get going, I like this chart for a possible bounce. We'll add gappers to this list as well. There's going to be plenty of stuff to watch come Monday. I'm going to leave it at that. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you all in the chat room on Monday.